Never ever has the WWE audience had so much in common with Nikki Bella in that we all just got dumped by John Cena. But life goes on, and so do the Monday Night Raw hot takes. This is where I take your thoughts, your opinions, your hot takes from the previous episode of Raw, SmackDown, and or PLEs. Let's get started with the hottest of the hot topics. Where was Hat Guy and No Hat Guy when the LWO was getting into a scuffle with American Made? Okay, wait. We'll get there later, but let's talk John Cena. By the way, I got that Nikki Bella joke from this person right here. Can't pronounce their name, but I do appreciate you. That was funny, made me laugh, made me cry a little even, maybe on the inside, my childhood crying. Nah, just kidding. My childhood hero was the Ultimate Warrior.
Kick the cockpit door down. Take the two pilots that have already made the sacrifice so that you can face this challenge. Dispose of them, Hulk Hogan.
Been watching for 35 years, but my heart goes out to those who do feel betrayed by John Cena, like this guy right here, Amp 1987. He's a multi-millionaire because of the fans, and trashing them after all these years is a slap in the face. He is a joke, and he doesn't deserve the championship. He isn't entitled to anything. I don't care what he's done in the past. Woo, this guy is hurt, and I don't blame you. Die a hero or live long enough to be a villain. In this guy's eyes, John Cena is now pure villain, and that's what he's going for, though. So the reaction is there, and honestly, I have seen a lot of people saying justified, and that's I'm a little worried that we're going to turn John Cena babyface before he's supposed to, because we want to cheer John Cena, but we get bored with the Super Cena act, so we don't cheer him as loud as we could. But when he starts to be a villain, that's when it's like, okay, cool, now we can cheer him. And I think he played it perfect yesterday in that if he had come out as a strong, dominant heel type, I think the fans would have just instantly started cheering for him. I think that if he had come out and presented himself like how The Rock presents himself, as this like really cool guy, then the fans would have just started cheering him like they did back in the day with, just got a subscriber, with the NWO. The only other way I could have seen John Cena getting the fans to really hate him is by A, what he did, throw a pity party for himself, or B just said, you know what, I did it for the money. But let's see what some other people had to say, because, like I said, there are people that are just crying out justified. Jay in Love, John Cena promo was real and emotional. That's how he's been feeling for a while. What if it has? What if it has? He says, I love, for the longest time, John Cena's been like, I love that the audience is heard. But if you look at the video that I released yesterday saying, is John Cena a victim or was he gaslighting? He has an interview with Chris Van Vliet, and Chris Van Vliet brings up the fact that he says, in 2013, you announced that you were had to leave to get healed up for surgery, and the audience cheered. I don't care like how thick your skin is, that has to sting a little. Here you are literally carrying the back on your company for 10 to 15 years, and then you say, I gotta go away, I'm hurt. And the audience is like, whoa, you're hurt. Yes, go away. Love it. And it's like, that has to sting. Ouch. So was there some real talk in John Cena's heel talk? Zach Shambaha, this promo actually made Cena more likable and relatable in my eyes. I'm rooting for him at Mania, and this is my fear. Even though he was like, I hate you guys, you have been a bully to me, and played the victim card, which he played it very well, it's also going to make John Cena now human, because one of the critiques of his character is that he was Super Cena, a superhuman being who was so unrelatable that fans didn't care about him. And now you've given him flaws, you've given him insecurities, and now it's like, you know what? I see a little bit of myself in John Cena. John Cena, he's not always the most confident person, but he does win. And now I can see myself winning now because of someone like John Cena who has flaws as well. And it's like, this could all turn around. If John Cena had just said, I did it for the money, I was acting the whole time, then that would be one thing. But this could be a problem, because now he might get people cheering for him at WrestleMania, just like Shaq Shambaha saying he's more relatable now, so now I want him to win his 17th championship at WrestleMania, and I want one of you to win your first Wrestlechop championship when I hit 20,000 subscribers. I am going to give away this belt right here. I'm running a contest. Once I hit 20,000 subscribers on my quest to quit my day job, I'm going to give this belt away, free shipping, free everything. I've already mailed one belt to Australia. I'm mailing another belt to Illinois, and where am I going to mail this belt? Right here. We'll find out at 20,000 subscribers. All you got to do to win, though, is comment below. You want to also subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, and give a thumbs up. I already told you why I'm doing it, but I'm going to tell you again. I want to quit the day job. I want to do wrestling content full time for you beautiful people out there, and this is a replica, not a toy. Next hot take. Yeet Mania, baby. For me to hate John Cena, he's going to have to make R-Truth bleed. R-Truth is a national treasure. And yeah, like, for real, a lot of people instantly have jumped back on the John Cena train, and they're like, no, I kind of like this John Cena already, and it's like, screw the fans. but that just means that John Cena is going to have to go to some lengths in order to get the fans to really boo him, because I think when John Cena goes in on something, he goes all in, bets the house, and if he's like, I'm a heel, then I'm going to heel it up, and if he sees fans cheering him, well, then he's going to figure out a way to get them to not cheer him, and R-Truth is definitely a way. And R-Truth has been running a little, I don't know if this is like written in by the writers, but on social media, R-Truth has definitely been like, what's going on here? This could be AI. Let's not jump to conclusions. Why is everybody hating my childhood hero, even though he's like 5 years older than him? Actually, I think it's 6 years older than him. But yeah, so I do hope that John Cena does give Truth a beating of a lifetime. Not because I hate R-Truth, but I would love for this angle to really, really garner the heat that it deserves, and it'd be a good payday for R-Truth. Lucy4463, this promo of Cena in general and Raw wasn't impressive. His promo had so many plot holes. The promo should have happened in 2014. I actually addressed the plot holes in my video yesterday, so go watch the Did John Cena Gaslight Everybody promo, or Is John Cena the Victim video, and I will fix the plot holes there. Your boy Mark 12, WWE protecting Cody from getting annihilated by Cena on the mic is blatant and annoying. I actually do agree with this. I put it in my video also yesterday, so I do have a full big response on the whole thing yesterday, as opposed to just replying to comments, but I do agree with this. I feel that they protected Cody by telling John, don't talk. Now, it would be different if John Cena's heel character was someone who wasn't talking, because John Cena in the past has said, I'm going to do things the opposite of how I do things now. I show up all the time, so I'm not going to show up. I'm on the mic, I'm not going to be on the mic. However, he had just spent 20 minutes bad-mouthing his audience of the past 25 years, so when Cody gets there and for him to basically just shut up, yeah, that was definitely WWE trying to protect Cody Rhodes. They wanted Cody to look super strong, and they didn't want John Cena to pull an Austin Theory and just punk him out to the point that 2 years later, he's jobbing out in under 1 minute to a flying crossbody. Yeah, so they told John Cena to hold back. They must have told him to hold back. I think he held him back a little too much. He should have got like 1 or 2 zingers in before Cody did his enough. But let's see how it plays out. I'm sure we'll talk more Cena, but let's change gears just a little bit. Nathaniel Bonnet, Seth's promo was a waste of time and would rather not see him at all. I don't mind seeing Seth Rollins. I love Seth Rollins. But yes, that promo was a complete waste of time. He literally showed up to say, I'm going to show up at SmackDown. That's it. You said nothing, dude. You said absolutely nothing. It was a big nothing burger with a big old slice of OT cheese. I said that in my live chat, said I was going to throw that in there somehow, and I did. So there we go. See, man of my word. Mr. Such as Uroma? Punk should be the one to shut him up. I'm assuming you're saying Punk should be the one to shut up John Cena, and I bet that's coming. I hope John Cena wins the title and Punk steps up to the plate to shut him up right in time for Money in the Bank. Can you imagine if we run back 2011, 2012 Money in the Bank? That would be crazy. Those two headlining it again. John Cena will not have to hold back either. It's going to be a mano. CM Punk versus John Cena on the microphone, in the ring. That'll feed families. Unveil back. Jey Uso is a meme. Mid-card Uso. Oh, man. This feud just, it should be his crowning achievement, and yet this feud has done nothing for him. In fact, yesterday, after that, 1 minute squash of Austin Theory, which actually is not going to help us like you more because we actually appreciate Austin Theory, he did he jumped over the top rope, and he botched it like Top Dollar did. And I'll tell you what, Top Dollar got so roasted by Michael Cole. And for Michael Cole to just completely fly by the Jey Uso botch here, I don't know. There comes a point when you're protected too much by the WWE machine that the fans see through it and start to turn on you. And unfortunately, I think that's starting to what happened to Jey Uso. And it's you gotta heat this feud up, Triple H, please. Sunder 77, American crowds don't deserve weekly TV. WWE should never leave Europe. Man, I'll tell you what. If I got those crowds every single freaking week, I would totally agree with you. I think eventually the European crowds would probably die down because they don't get it so much. However, there is a lesson to be learned that us Americans, I'm an American in the United States, so I can say this. No shade. Well, a little shade. No, a lot of shade on the American crowds. A lot of shade. I'm going to put a whole umbrella over American crowds because I'm throwing shade. I am throwing shade at the American crowds. You need to start cheering, okay? You need to start cheering and enjoying yourselves. Don't sit on your hands. You need to boo. You need to cheer. You need to sing. Just interact. That crowd made a mid-show into a great show, and they did it last week with SmackDown as well. The crowd plays a more crucial part of the overall show than we ever realized, and now that we're starting to go outside of America so much, we realize it. And please, not just Chicago either, all right? Not just Chicago and New York. I want Boise to show up and cheer everybody. Come on, America. We can do it. Tis Mickey. At this point, let's just get to Mania and let Jay take the title off Gunther. Oh, man. Yeah, I have no words to describe how I felt about what happened. Gunther is struggling to beat Alpha Academy, and a good wrestler like Austin Theory is getting squashed. At this point, Jay is having the matches Gunther should. That's an excellent point. Tis Mickey, almost every single time you make a comment, I'm we very much think alike when it comes to your perspective on things. So I'm just going to leave it as that. Eddie Braun's KY, Kentucky probably. The crowd was amazing. Yes, already talked about it. Crowd, loved ya. Love you, crowd. The John Cena heel persona is dope, and it's kind of makes it John versus the fans, not John versus Cody, huh? John versus the fans. Interesting thought process there. I wish Dom would have done more. I think they gave Dom a decent amount. I think this is the start of, he's either going to be in a multi-man ladder match probably for the IC title, or maybe he has Finn Balor one-on-one at WrestleMania. I'm thinking ladder match, multi-man ladder match. Seems like there's a lot of people hovering around the Intercontinental title though, but I think he is getting the airtime he needs right now to start his path to WrestleMania. not path. It's a road. It's a road. A path is like something you walk on. We're driving to WrestleMania. You don't walk to WrestleMania. It's not a path. It's a road. EHI 80, lame. I thought we'd instantly get Dr. Thugonomics, but he's still lame. Sad face emoji. Wow, how disappointing. So there you go. Some people don't like this reasoning. He probably thought he was going to get the cool John Cena, because Dr. Thugonomics John Cena was amazing, was awesome, and I don't think he got the John Cena heel that he wanted. In that this was the boo-hoo pity party, give me some Kleenex, this is your fault, John Cena. Justified or not, this was not the super awesome, tough, bad guy that probably some people wanted. Thank you for voicing that and having that perspective. You are the voice of that perspective. Joe Linton, give me the Tribal Chief Solo back. Oh, Joe, I feel for you, dude. Your character is literally falling down the card more and more and more. I know he's a SmackDown guy, but I think you're just going to have to get used to this, that Solo Sikoa's run at the top is over. I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm not even saying that's a bad thing. I'm saying that's a thing, Joe, and I feel for you. I've had that happen. I remember when Gunther was getting punked out every week, and it sucked. It really sucked. But what's happening to Solo is even worse. He's not even really getting punked out. He's just getting ignored. And it's like, ooh, ouch. Yeet Mania Baby, I really wonder who the masked guy that attacked LWO is. Is it Kurt Angle? Oh, man, maybe it is Kurt Angle. Or what about Mr. America? And there was this Patriot guy back in the day as well. Who is helping Chad Gable? Alex Johnson, I'm not feeling Rhea's character anymore because it's the same thing every time now. There was a moment where it looked like she was getting like a new twist and turn on her character. When she lost to Io, she really crashed out and started blaming herself. And I was like, this is interesting. But then the next week she went back to kind of heel Rhea, but not total heel. I don't understand where she's at right now. Is she a heel? Is she not? We shall see. I'm holding judgment just yet. I do wish they would have explored the self-doubt Rhea Ripley, where she was like, I knew I shouldn't have paid attention to Bianca, and yet I did, and I lost my title because of it. This is my fault. But the next week, she instantly went to blaming Bianca. This is your fault, Bianca. This is your fault. And so it's like, okay, let's see, I guess. Now to tell Leonardo, my hot take to all the Rhea haters, she got herself into the match in a heel fashion, and she's getting way louder babyface pops than either Bianca or Io. Deal with it. I think Leonardo likes Rhea Ripley just a little bit. If Rhea is a heel, then I'll be okay with how she got into the match. However, she needs to stop. She does this thing in promos where Adam Pearce was like, give me the contract. And she's like, no, I'm not going to give you the contract. Give me the contract. No, I'm not going to give you the contract. Give me the contract. Here, fine, take the contract, but I'm in the match. No, you're not. Yeah, I am. No, it's like all she does is responds like a little kid having an argument, and she needs to stop doing that. She needs to just step up. When it comes to her in-ring presence, she's great, but her on-mic presence isn't. And so, I don't know, hire an acting coach or hire something. There's got to be people out there. I bet if you walked up to Paul Heyman and asked him for some advice, Paul Heyman knows a star when he sees a star, and he would definitely see a star in Rhea Ripley. So maybe get some words of wisdom from the wise man. That said, if she got into that triple threat as a face, doing heel tactics, I won't like it, because then it becomes she's hypocritical. But if she's a heel now, if she's a straight up heel, I'm all for it. I love heel Rhea Ripley. Wing Gaming Zone 8640. Hot take. Io sucks as a character, not World Championship material. I do disagree with this. However, I will say this. I wish she was not in this match. I would have been totally cool with Io versus Rhea, but the moment they decided Rhea versus Bianca, then we should have given the match or the title to Io. She is a workhorse. She did a great job last year, but it should have just been Rhea versus Bianca. It could have been simple. It could have been just just simple. Sometimes simple is better. We didn't need to make it complicated just to say that we got everybody on the card. I'm sorry, it's WrestleMania. Some people who deserve to be on the card just won't be on the card, and that's just a sad fact of life. Easy for me to say, I understand. If I was in EO's position, I would be like, I deserve to be on the card, and I would do anything to get on the card. So props to EO for making sure she's on the card, but from me, in the perspective of this, quarterback, this lounge chair booker, I say should have just been Rhea and it should have been just Rhea and Bianca. Or if you wanted EO to really be in it, then it should have just been EO and Rhea. Bianca already has a storyline anyways. We could have just, I don't know. EO is championship material, but I don't want her to be in this championship match, even though she is the champion. Jay Levi now, the Jay and Gunther interaction was decent, but we would have been way better if Gunther had attacked Jimmy on SmackDown. We still have a month to figure things out, but this match is the least anticipated for me. Yeah, they really did a lot to kill the momentum. And you could say, oh, well, it's been going on for so long. I don't buy that. There hasn't been anything really good and juicy to sink my teeth into. Gunther needs to be beating up Jimmy Uso, Rikishi, and then slap the food out of his kid's hand at catering. You do those three things, you have yourself a hot feud. Well, Rikishi isn't even part of the WWE. Give me a break. You're telling me Rikishi wouldn't jump at the chance for Gunther to come into his podcast and beat him up while cameras are rolling? Come on, we can make that happen. Earlier, we had a big old nothing burger with a slice of OTC, and the Gunther J feud is chicken chow mein with some lame duck sauce all over it. It's like, come on, we gotta heat this thing up. Raphael at air, we got John Cena and Cody. Didn't disappoint. I kind of understand where Cena is coming from. I would argue that the crowd turned Cena heel. I would argue that the crowd turned Cena heel like 10 or 15 years ago. For the last 5 years, the crowd has actually been on his side. So I already talked about the plot hole in the video I did yesterday. Go watch that, and I'll tell you how to solve that plot hole, though. Penta and Ludwig stole the show. I wish Ludwig won this one so they could fight more. It was a great match. It was I didn't want Ludwig to lose, but the way they're setting up Penta, I don't think he couldn't lose either. It was kind of a no-win situation, and it sucks. It sucks that Ludwig had to lose. The build for the women's triple threat wasn't bad, but Rhea trying to hijack the contract felt weird to me. Only feels weird because she is a face right now. If she turns heel, it wouldn't feel weird. It would just be like, wow, she's delusional, but awesome. And number 4, Finn versus Braun feels like a build-up for Finn or Dom's banishment from the Judgment Day and their WrestleMania matchup, but I'm cool with Penta versus Braun at 41. Yeah, I agree. This is definitely setting up the bigger picture, but holy crap, how's the Judgment Day still thing going? Kick one of them out. WTF patch, Corey Graves returning to commentary felt so good. I don't follow NXT. NXT is pretty awesome, but a lot of times I don't have time for it either. However, Corey Graves feels so right. I don't understand why we just don't have a 3-person commentary team on Raw. Because you have Michael Cole, who's amazing, awesome, kind of like a good guy, yet impartial, but still leans good guy. Pat McAfee's not a heel commentator. He's a guy who just likes who he likes, and that's fine. I'm not saying anything bad about it. I actually like Pat McAfee, but we need a pure heel guy, and that could be Corey Graves. Let's bring him back. Yeah, he said something stupid on Twitter. He went into business for himself. Okay, you didn't fire him, so now let's use him to his full potential. Hopefully him coming back here was a sign of things to come. I definitely miss Corey Graves. The Jobber era, hot take, Austin Theory deserves more than getting pinned in 6 seconds. That's not a hot take. That's a cold take, because I think we all agree that it is a crime what they did to Austin Theory last night and what they've been doing. You know, your name is Jobber Era. This is Austin Theory's Jobber Era, and I want him to leave this era and get back to the promised land. Martin Brawny, it was a really solid Raw. Only disappointment was Seth took 15 minutes to say that he'll be on SmackDown. 100%. It was like, that promo was so nothing. I love Seth Rollins even, but that promo was such a waste of freaking time. We could have just cut Seth out and given Austin Theory 10 more minutes. Luck as Neo, such a mid-promo from Cena, expected better. I expected him to try to explain why, while being booed by the crowd, and slowly realize the crowd isn't on his side anymore. Then he could have been the human being part of his promo. Okay, so you would have been like, getting booed. Why are you guys booing me? Maybe that would have been a little too New Day-ish, but then again, I think John Cena could have probably done it better. I don't mind how John Cena did start his promo in that he was booed and he tried to wait them out. Very Big Dog-esque when Big Dog Roman Reigns, after he beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania. But I see what you're saying. You're valid. You're valid. Just because I have a different opinion, I think both of our opinions are valid in this. I could have definitely seen it going your way and being very interesting also. Negligence. Man, it's been so long since I've done one of these. Talking about the hot takes. Welcome back, Negligence. Anyways, John Cena shot me. I thought it was going to be I haven't won a match, but instead the story is the fans betrayed me. This is a great swerve that I didn't see coming. The rest of Raw, however, laughing face emoji 4 times, it was atrocious. Also, why didn't John Cena speak? Cody basically told him to shut up, called him the B word, but John says nothing. The man can grill on the mic, and that's what he should have done. Yeah, they were protecting Cody. Maybe though next week, because you can't protect Cody forever. You gotta let John Cena take the handcuffs off. Even Roman Reigns had to get completely owned by John Cena one time in the ring for Roman to wake up and be like, you know what? This ain't working. We gotta change it up. And then we got the tribal chief. So let John Cena murder Cody at least one time. Jimbo Slice. WWE could give Io a career-defining moment if they just let her go into an absolute triad in Japanese on the mic. No subtitles or dumbing it down. Let her go full scorched earth in her own language. Let her remind the world of her pedigree as a wrestler. The live crowd will pop if they hear Io exploding on the mic, just like they did with Asuka. The internet will do its thing. They will translate it themselves, and social media will be buzzing. Jimbo Slice, I love this idea. I actually was saying on the live stream, let's give her subtitles like Shinsuke Nakamura, and maybe we can still do that for some backstage promos, but like what you're saying here is even way better than my idea. Let her go crazy. And you're right, the internet will get it translated. The internet will do all the work. Or the following week, WWE can do all the work and put it, this is what she said. But yes, when Asuka goes crazy, we love it. When Penta debuted and spoke predominantly in Spanish, we still felt a connection with him, even though the majority of us, myself included, did not understand what he was saying. But I felt what he was saying, and I could see that. Let her go. Let her go 5 minutes even, just going crazy on the microphone. I love this idea, Jimbo Slice. Great idea. Another one from Jimbo Slice. Such a great idea. He deserves 2. When Cody eventually turns heel, his first words should be, Cena was right. That would be amazing, actually. 2 for 2. You are 2. That would be amazing, actually. Cena was right. Yeah. Like, could you imagine even 5-10 years from now, and he goes heel and he's like, you know what? Cena was right. You fans suck. I love that. You know what? We're ending it. How can you not end it? This dude, Jimbo Slice, 2 for 2, out of the park. How can we follow that? 2 great hot takes. I appreciate you, Jimbo. Just like I appreciate each and every single one of you boys and girls out there in YouTube land. Thank you so much for helping the community bond with each other and grow. We're at 13,000 subscribers, so like 7,000 more. Gonna give away another belt. I appreciate every single one of you. Already think I said that before, but I appreciate you so much. It's worth repeating. Have a great day, you beautiful boys and girls.